we're good to go.
What one?
I got Michael Johnson, boxing talk, and more. I've got Laws D, and hopefully some new faces later on in the show, or normal faces.
Yeah.
I'm just reading through boxing scene right now.
What you got on there? What's on there?
Josh Warrington wants to fight Shakur Stevenson. Um,
Yeah, of course he do.
Ugas wants a Terrence Crawford fight or welcomes Terrence Crawford fight. Jamel Herring hits training camp for July 4th ring return.
Okay.
Bob Arum says working with George Foreman can only help Deontay Wilder. Eubank Jr. is training with Roy Jones. I think we've seen that, right?
Yeah. He needs to be with somebody.
Yeah, he definitely needs to be with. He needs
to be with somebody. That's straight up. But a lot of this talk that's going around, I really don't kind of respect a lot of it. I just take it for what it is. I feel that a lot of these boxers and pundits, whatever you want to call them, out here, I think they can, be doing something else. If I was a fighter right now, especially during this COVID, yeah, it's a opportunity to come out here and talk about who I am gonna fight and stuff like that. But it ain't gonna do it. It ain't gonna do a now damn thing because you weren't doing it before. You know what I'm saying? You weren't talking about this shit before. Now all of a sudden you want to talk about it now and shit like that. Yeah, that's nice and all, but it's just the intentions behind it. The intentions.
Tyrone, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, you just seem low.
What
it's just the intention. Still low. Like basically, I can't take none of these niggas. I can't take nobody serious, and I'm not. Not gonna take none of these cats serious with that shit. They could have been tried to make these fights. You know what I'm saying? Months ago.
Can you hear me now?
It's still low.
God, don't know. I'll jump out and jump back in.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best thing to do. Yeah. Somebody ran off with a. Like I'm not respecting a lot of that shit, man. I think a lot of these cats, man, need to just shut the fuck up. And then when boxing opens back up, they get out here and figure out what the hell they really want to do. Because I don't think these guys is really going to make these fights anyways. And I don't think they are. Mm-hmm. We talking about fighters that maybe possibly ain't been doing shit, but sitting around like a couch potato and shit like that. And then, this COVID gonna be over. You know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna be trying to make a fight right away, or 3 months from now. 3 months from then, they're gonna have a full fight camp. Like, what's really the deal? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's really the deal? Because I don't think it's gonna go down like the way they think it's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? That's why I think a lot of them should just be quiet because they weren't trying to make these fights beforehand.
Well, what's his name was talking about the purses being changed.
The what being changed?
The purses. The purses won't be as big.
No, but that's the thing. That's the thing is like, you just never know what the purse is gonna be. You know, you got to give the fans the opportunity to get to know what's going on, to get the buzz for the fight and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Not just come out here and then just think that you're about to make some money, but you just never know. You just never know what's gonna be the how much money you're gonna make. You know, but just make the fight. Stop bullshitting.
Right.
Make the doggone fight. Stop bullshitting these fans around here. You know, well, I put it. Y'all acting like those fat bitches like Tyrone like to talk about. Entitled to our paycheck.
Trying to see what else we've got here. See people talking about this Holyfield return again. Mike Tyson, Holyfield.
Yeah, I just think that you know that's what Mike Tyson should have been trying to get in this type of getting his mind right a long time ago when it comes to the sport of boxing.
Yeah.
You know, he should have been trying to do that a long time ago as far as getting his mind right. You know what I'm saying? And I know Mike is probably feeling like, if this was me 20, 30 years ago, I'd be better off than the situation I am. Probably never took an L. You know what I'm saying? Or probably would have took him a minute to take an L. But him not being focused and stuff like that, and his trainer dying and getting with Don King and all the shit that the coulda, shoulda, woulda that came along with it. All of that shit was his fault.
Mm-hmm.
And now, he getting in shape. And he was already working out before he put it out, before he made those videos. He's feeling himself right now. If they do make the fight, okay, yeah. But do I think the fight is gonna be all that? Like, as far as them in the ring, nah, I don't think it's gonna be all that. I think they're just too old to be trying to sit up in the ring and try to give the fight fans a good fight. But the flip side to that is that I still think that if Holyfield catches Mike gonna be picking up his mouthpiece off the canvas again. If Mike catches Holyfield going down. But because they just old. They old ass niggas, but they still got the ability to actually hurt somebody. They just old.
Yeah, I mean, I see people talking. About. I mean, we know better. Our boxing fans know better than most guys. And Laws, do you have like a green screen or something? Like I see an outline, but
like Mario or something.
Bricks.
Can you hear me?
Oh, that's that Bricks screen. Yeah, we can hear you, but it's still a little bit low.
Fuck knows, I haven't got a clue what's going on.
Just speak what you got to say. They can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, but most of us, we know that when the pad, that's just, I see a whole bunch of recaps say, oh, Tyson on the pad. Wrong. But we know everybody looks
Well, that's what I was trying to tell my friends.
Yeah.
But I still, I'm gonna tell you this one thing. Mike Tyson looked better than a lot of these boxers on the pads, though.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. He do. He look better. Hey, he looked better than F.A. Job on pad. You know what I'm saying? He looked better than Dillian White. He looked better. Hell, he looked faster than Anthony Joshua on the pad. Ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah, he's quicker than those guys. All those guys you mentioned.
And then what's the other dude? they call it a beast. They try to make this whole thing call him the next Mike Tyson.
He's Wilson.
Yeah, Mike faster than that nigga. And I was just in the hip movement, the leg movement, and it didn't help. What you say?
I said, yeah, go ahead.
I said, and then him. Look at him. Alexander Povetkin try to fight inside. Mike showing him how to do it. Like Mike had the blueprint for short niggas. He didn't have it all as far as like you.
Am I still low?
No, you're
nah,
good.
you good.
All right, cool.
Like Mike got the blueprint. Not like the whole, blueprint and stuff like that. But if you want to fight like Mike, like how Pula sometimes he kind of mimics him. Joseph Parker kind of mimics him. Andrew Ruiz kind of mimics him. And they ain't done shit. They haven't. Doesn't even look like they even tried when they hit in the pad. You don't see no. You don't see them dipping with their knees. You don't see them keeping their thighs, their knees close together. You don't see none of that. Remember when Stubborn B-Man was trying to say that he would put Sugar Ray Robinson had a medicine ball between his legs, and he basically spar with try to keep the medicine ball between his legs. Look at Mike Tyson. Look how he keeps his legs. When you look at PD motherfucking Povetkin and Joseph Parker and a couple of these other short niggas around here, especially that Wilson dude, they ain't doing it right. They just going like you said. They get on them goddamn mats and they do the acting like they're doing something. But I think overall, like, yeah, that would have been cool to watch. But that would have been, they should have put that shit on that KSI and Logan shit.
Yeah. If they make a card for it, they could probably make a card.
I mean, yeah, they could make a card for it, but who they gonna get? Are they gonna get Shannon Briggs out there? They gonna get James Toney out there.
James Toney on the card.
Mm-hmm. Who else? I don't see. I don't see it. They're gonna bring Lucas Brown, his old ass, over there too.
Probably. I mean, they almost had him fight Otto Wallen, right? On Showtime. Main event.
I think so. But I think somebody got hurt. He was supposed to fight somebody, and somebody got hurt.
Yeah, it was Lucas Brown, and then they had the virus. Laws, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Just plugged my headphones in. So what you're talking about anyway?
We were talking about
What's that, Mike?
I got them cheese puffs.
Oh, that's what's up.
Go on, what you say?
We were talking about the Tyson thing.
What about him?
Him fighting Holyfield and people saying,
Oh, yeah. I ain't interested in that shit. That ain't even gonna happen, I don't think.
But Holyfield said that Mike ain't his only option.
No. The thing is, they're all coming out saying it now, aren't they? Shannon the Cannon.
But at least Shannon Briggs been looking for a fight.
Oh, I know, yeah.
He's been adamant about getting a paycheck.
Yeah, it's done for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been begging for a while.
Didn't he pop dirty, though?
Yep.
Yeah, let's go champ pop. He popped.
I actually like Shannon Cannon. I quite like him. Some people find him irritating. I find him funny, me. But I don't want to see Mike Tyson. I don't fucking know the guy smokes that much weed.
Ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed.
Hey?
Ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed.
No, I'm just saying he smokes a hell of a lot of weed. So how many rounds is he going to be able to do?
Smoking a lot of weed ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do that to you.
Well, he's got to play something on his cardiovascular, Mike. Can't smoke. Well, of course it has.
No, I know motherfuckers that smoke weed all goddamn day, and between games, out there balling all goddamn day, full court.
Yeah, but this is a 53-year-old man.
I remember
They
when
ain't gonna do that to you like that.
when I was playing basketball, just in practice, guys couldn't do the suicides. They couldn't do the 10 and 2s either. They were just smoking too much. But then they got back into it and they were fine.
And this is a 50-odd-year-old man. Oh no, I don't want to see.
We ain't gonna do it to you like that. You gotta be, but that's the thing. You gotta be active, man. You gotta stay active. You know, if he hasn't been active and he doesn't get put in the training camp and stuff like that, yeah, it's gonna look sloppy. It's gonna look sloppy as fuck.
Why tarnish his record anymore?
He need a check.
No, I know he needs a check, but why? It's still worth. Because it came out yesterday. He's still worth $2 million. So I know he's broken. He's been broke for years, hasn't he, Mike? But he was saying that he's still worth $2 million. So he can't be that broke if he's still worth $2 million. I think Holyfield's broke more than Tyson. Holyfield's got kids all over the fucking place, hasn't he? Like a rabbit. He's got fucking 14 kids, hasn't he? So I can understand him, but I mean, me personally, I don't want to see legends like that. Just fucking, I just don't want to see them ruin the records anymore. They don't need to.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Even the way Holyfield said, "I'm back," it sounded slow as fuck.
Exactly, that's what I mean.
I'm black. I'm back.
He sounded like little Elby. Tank Davis. I'm back.
When did Holyfield retire? Was it about 2002?
No, I think he fought till 2010.
Fucking hell, give it a rest.
For a while, man. Let me check. I want to say.
Do you know what, Tyrone? Last Saturday night.
2011.
Go on, 20 what?
2011.
Yeah, no, give it a rest.
Yeah, but what were you saying?
Last weekend, I watched all three. Last Saturday night, I watched all three Riddick Bowe, Evander Holyfield fights, one after the other, and the absolute legend fighters. So, just give it a rest, Holyfield, man. You fucking slow as fuck as it is now. Right. Not as in like fighting wise, but I mean like talking and that. He's fucking virtually brain dead, isn't he? When you hear Holyfield speak, he sounds like he's had a fucking what we call over here a good night on the tiles, meaning he's had a good drink. Sounds as slurry as anything, isn't he?
Nah, but then he also got that, that country ass accent too. So
yeah,
that don't help.
From Atlanta, Georgia.
All I know is he got that country ass accent. You know now that Laws D the Pimpin', they gonna sit up over here and talk about my stamina issues and stuff like that, my 50-year-old man issues and shit like that,
Oh, I love Holyfield, Mike. He's a fucking legend. He's one of my favourite fighters of all time. I'm Mike Tyson. I love them both. They're from a boxing era. What I don't think you'll see again for quite some time. I just think it's a shame that I wouldn't want to see legends like that tarnishing the records anymore. I just don't think they need to do it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be exciting to see, but I wouldn't pay any attention to me because I just think, like when Tyson went on that long fighting, it was like, come on, Mike, give it a rest now. You're too old. You got knocked out off Danny Williams. don't
Salute,
know.
Lawrence Williams. What's going on?
Yeah, salute, Law. Salute to you. Don't know what do you guys think? You haven't told me what you think.
Go ahead, Tyrone.
Well, if they go out there and they make their money, I got no complaints. I mean, hopefully nobody gets seriously hurt, but I'm sure it'll be safe. So, guess they can go do their own thing. I'm not for anything, but they can do it. Whatever. What do you think, Mike?
I think if that's what people want to see, like, I guess so. I'm
not. Me personally, I'm not going to watch that. I ain't got no interest in it. And just because, like I say, two legends, I wouldn't want. I don't know. I want to see that shit. I want to see Errol Spence and fucking Bud Crawford. I want to see Wilder, Fury. I want to see Fury, AJ. I want to see Dylan White, Wilder. They're the fights I want to see. Things like that. I want to see Armstrong versus fucking Canelo. They're the fights I want to see. I don't want to see old ass Mike Tyson versus old ass fucking Evander Holyfield.
Oh, you're gonna see it?
Oh yeah, it probably will happen, Mike. I've just got no interest, bro. Just don't want to see it.
You're gonna watch it.
I ain't watching that shit, bro. Even at the end, because I do believe they approached Fast Eddie, didn't they? Even Fast
Probably
Eddie,
did.
yeah. Even Fast Eddie said he wouldn't want to fucking hear that.
Yeah, but that's the thing, and that's another thing. With all of this is like, it's not up to like what we want to see and stuff like that. To an extent, these guys gonna give us fights. These guys want to fight and stuff like that. That's gonna be that's the line killer right there, texting me. These guys, they gonna if they want to fight and stuff like that, that's gonna be all up to them. You know what I'm saying? Not Edward Hearn, me, or whoever the case may be. If it happens, it happens. It don't happen, it don't happen. But it is what it is.
I know that, Mike, but I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't want to see that.
No, I'm just saying it's like, to a certain extent, like when Edward Hearn says shit, like, I think he just needs to shut the fuck up. He interjects himself into a lot of everybody's business and stuff like that. No,
but they approached him, didn't they?
Well, no, he could have left out of it, but he's even he's shitting on them. But look at what he's doing.
Oh no, yeah, I'm just saying they approached him, and apparently he said because of two legends, he wouldn't want to air something like that to ruin their records. And I actually thought that's, for once, I actually agree with him. There's not many times I ever agree with Eddie Hearn, but on that time I thought, yeah, I don't want to see that. Your career's over, give it a rest. But I mean, I don't know. This COVID-19 at the moment has got all kinds of boxers talking crazy stuff. I mean, Dillian White can't keep his mouth shut. Ryan Garcia can't keep his mouth shut. A lot of boxers can't keep their mouth shut. So, I don't know. Wait for it to kick in and see what happens. That's all I can see, bro. But I definitely don't want to see no Holyfield versus Tyson. To be coming into the fucking ring with fucking Zimmer frames and a wheelchair.
Geriatric edition.
Exactly, Tyrone. I want to see that, bro. I don't know.
I don't
One
know.
of them maybe could get really hurt. You never know, do you?
one of the worst ones. There's probably been way worse, but worst one I saw in recent memory is probably the year before last, 2018, when they rolled out Chuck Liddell, when Oscar De La Hoya did MMA. That was horrible. That was horrible. But did you guys hear about? I think it's fake news, but they said that Wilder will only step aside for $10 million.
Tyrone,
Yeah.
listen to me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Were you on my live stream a couple of weeks ago when I said that? Not my last live stream, the one before. I said to you, oh, it might not have been you directly, but I'm just saying, I said on my live stream, I think it was about 3 weeks ago, I said, I haven't got a problem with Wilder taking step aside money if it guarantees that he would get a nice healthy purse, say 10 million, and he was guaranteed to fight the winner of that. And then when I seen yesterday, there's fake news that he was saying that he was, because I read it on something on my phone. He wants 10 million, and if he's guaranteed to fight the winner of Fury and AJ, I was like, fuck it, deja vu. That's exactly what I said a few weeks ago. I think that's a good thing, me personally, because Wilder has only got to fight one of them to get all the belts. He wouldn't have to fight two of them. But I would also like to see him knock Fury's lights out. And I've just got a funny feeling. That AJ beats Fury. I don't know why.
I actually think so too.
Yeah, I've got a gut feeling, bro, that AJ's gonna fucking stop Fury. I don't know why.
Yeah, because all this big, this big boy shit is not going to work into, and actually somebody who's fit. But there's really only good. I'm not saying that because he beat Wilder, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
But my opinion, I don't think Wilder should take that. It's not for 10 million because he's not going to get guaranteed.
No, I agree there. But I only said if it was in paper that he was guaranteed.
Even on paper, they wouldn't. Yeah. Even if it was on paper, they'd find a way to avoid the fight straight out. He needs to go take this guy out now because if he doesn't.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The thing is, Tyrone, what if he doesn't? Whereas if he took the 10 million,
at least let it go, like you guys say over there.
I've just got this funny feeling, right, that AJ beats Fury and Wilder beats AJ. I've always definitely thought that AJ is tailor-made for Wilder. And I just think that Tyson Fury, I won't say tailor-made, but I've just got a funny feeling that Anthony Joshua would beat Tyson Fury.
I don't.
And I think it stems back from when it was an amateur.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's an interview on IFL TV. If you listened quite a few years ago, when Tyson Fury sparred with AJ, and apparently AJ fucking roughed him up, and Tyson Fury said, I've heard the interview. I've never seen the footage, but I've heard the audio. And he says there's a young black kid from down south, from Watford, Anthony Joshua, watch out for him. But it's not even just that, though. I just think something's just telling me that AJ beats Fury. I don't know why.
I think so too.
Well, the way I put it is that the way I say it is, man. Whether or not Wilder takes, whether or not he wants to take step aside or whatever the case may be, whatever he does, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But what I do think about the whole ordeal is that, her saying that Wilder would only take, 10 million or this, that, and the third, it's just kind of like, you out here telling everybody's fucking business out here. The business probably ain't even fucking for yours to tell. then not only on that is that Wilder's been saying that he ain't taking it, no step aside. So it's like, you know, who do you believe? And when all of this shit is said and done, and everything out, you know, after this COVID, Wilder starts doing more interviews and stuff like that, we're gonna start hearing some shit. So, you know, if it comes out to be that Edward Hearn was talking out of his ass, you know, and then we gonna know what it is, but ain't nobody gonna care. We've been trying to tell folks, man, stop listening to everybody around here on YouTube. You have to always trust but verify, because sometimes motherfuckers ain't no good. Sometimes motherfuckers ain't no good to be sitting up over there hearing what the hell they got to say about anything. About anything. This dude gonna sit up over here and talk about everybody and their goddamn mama, right? Everybody and their goddamn mama, right? For no fucking reason when he got his own problems. He ain't been giving people the fights that they want to see. He just been giving fights that he know he's gonna make money off of. You know, that's the reason why I don't really be tripping. I'm just like, whatever. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, as far as what I'm concerned, Edward Hearn is the one that fucked all this shit up. He the one who fucked it all up. Look what he done with Dillian White's career. He fucked Dillian White up. But nobody want to talk about that.
I don't know. I feel if you're the best, you should be able to take everybody out. So he's got to get that one back badly. If he takes step aside money, it'd look really bad on his image. He needs it, because if he doesn't beat this guy in the rematch, no. Because this guy's there to be bombed out. He needs to win. If he doesn't, you know, guys like me are going to start looking over his resume and just with a magnifying glass and not being too impressed. I'm just saying. What do you think, Laws? We had a lot riding on him to win that fight. We thought it would be an easy fight. You know, things happen, but you need to fix that mistake as soon as possible. Not a good look. I'm trying to see. Is Laws there? I want to hear what Laws has to say. Laws. What else you want to talk about, Michael?
I don't know, man. You know, I'm just scrolling through and see what people talking about on Twitter. You know, I see Fanon still on eyebrows, Patty Mayonnaise neck. You know the whole, with that whole Paulie Malignaggi thing. I think that.
Oh, fuck him. He's just, a guy.
I think that people should seriously not give it any fucking mind. And the reason why it is because that nigga can't keep a job.
Nope.
He can't keep a job. Not only with that is that how come, nobody really respects what the fuck you gotta say.
I don't get what it is with this guy here. Anybody here from this country in America, nobody respects him here. We don't like him. So he goes over to where you guys are, Laws, no offense, and you guys are on his dick. I never understood that. Explain that to me. Why is he working for BT and Sky Sports over there? And here we don't even, well, except Showtime. but Showtime should really get rid of him. But you don't see him on ESPN or some of these other outlets as often as he used to be. They're phasing this guy out because not just Wilder, but a lot of the fighters don't like him. He makes it his business to put his opinion out there. And he needs to make sure that everybody's hearing him when he says it. Instead of just saying it, a few guys hearing him or whoever hears about him and move on. I remember the first fight, he made it a huge issue. Oh my God, Wilder lost that fight, and there's no way it should have been a draw, and you guys have to listen to me because I know boxing and I know this, and I'm going to put it out there until somehow it gets changed. No, it's not going to get changed, and we've already heard you. Plain and simple. But he goes over to BT Sports and he goes over to Sky Sports. What's up, Stormy? Man, my bad, Stormy. I haven't been I saw the emails you sent a while back, but I forgot to respond to those. But I haven't been on your show as much. I haven't been in the comment section, but I've been liking your vids though. Every time you go live, I've been in your vids. So salute, man. What I was saying about Paulie, he's just horrible, I think. What do you think, Mike?
Say again?
I said Paulie.
What about his bitch ass?
And that's exactly what he is.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I call him Patty Mayonnaise, man. Like, there's let's put it like this, right? He talked about Floyd. Right? And then he quits his career boxing. Talks about Floyd again. Talks about other people and how they should conduct themselves in the ring. Then he goes over there and spars Conor McGregor and gets embarrassed. Either it was true or not, he still got embarrassed by it. And he's still mad about it, still salty. And then he goes and does his does the commentary and shit like that.
Yeah.
And people are extremely fed up throughout the years of him commentating. We're fed up. Didn't like what he was saying, didn't like how the shit sound biased. None of that. Then he comes in there and does the bare knuckles, act like he's supposed to be this boxer dude and blah blah woo woo woo, know it all, blah blah woo woo woo. Then he gets up in there and gets demolished.
Yep.
Then gets demolished, and fist against fist gets demolished, and then he comes back, keeps doing his commentary and acting like he really know what the fuck is going on. And that's what I keep trying to tell folks, man. I don't care if you was a boxer. I don't care if you was a trainer. I don't care what the hell you was. It don't mean you can't never be wrong. It don't mean that you always got the answers. Because obviously, if we look up people's track records, that's boxers, trainers, managers, promoters, or whatever. If we give them a credit score, a lot of these motherfuckers will be, not qualified.
300, 400.
Yeah, they'd be qualified. They have a few evictions, a few foreclosures on their record. You know what I'm saying? They won't be qualified.
Right.
And I think that, as Paulie Malignaggi, Patty Mayonnaise like to sit up over here and talk highly about himself, about what he knows. Maybe he should get a fighter and become their trainer and show him how it's done if he knows everything like that. Because obviously he couldn't do it like he wanted to do it to a certain extent because he was too, first of all, pillow fisted, and second of all, he every time he stepped up, he got fucked up. Why is that? Why is that? And now, if you want to sit up over here, if you want to talk about Deontay Wilder, you want to talk about blackness or whatever, and people want to sit up over here and critique your fucking boxing career, your bare knuckle fighting career, and stuff like that, how would you feel? At least when he got up in there for that bare knuckle fighting shit, people gave his ass the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
But what if nobody gave him the benefit of the doubt because of what he did in the ring, and it is the same thing that he's been doing to Deontay Wilder and all these other fighters around here. Then how he would feel. What if you would have felt if the betting odds was against him?
I just see somebody like, I've said it several times, but it's just like he makes it his mission to put out his opinion or his feelings or his 2 cents into every little thing, even though he's completely irrelevant. I mean, he's basically been ran out of here. I don't know why Showtime still gives him a job. And Laws, can you explain to me why you guys give him a job over there?
I don't know, bro.
Is it? It's like
all I know, he got his ass whooped off fucking Ricky Hatton. He disappeared, and then next thing I know, he's a fucking boxing commentator on Sky Sports.
And BT.
Yeah, they were better off. They've been better off. Hey, is Sean Porter
he's not on BT.
Is Sean Porter over there?
He was on that round table. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, the round that was thingy. Sky what did that with Johnny Nelson. That's Sky, that is.
With BT, they did it with David Haye. They did it with Tyson Fury.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. Now that I think about it,
never seen him on BT. The round table is Sky.
Yeah, that's right.
And behind the gloves, when the gloves are off. Sorry.
Yo, what's up, Alex?
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's up, Wesley? How you been?
Been good, man. What about you?
You still got that Chris Eubank jacket?
Chris Eubank jacket.
That's Dapper Don.
That red jacket. You red
the
jacket.
That big Tracy ass jacket you had.
Oh yeah. I still got it.
Nah, I just messing with you, man. That thing gets fly though.
Jacket.
But
I was like, Chris Eubank.
Hey, but for real though, I think Sean Porter is like one of the hardest. I think he's the hardest boxer in like he's the hardest working boxer. All them damn interviews and shit he be doing, all that traveling.
Sean Porter's always there. Who else have PBC got? Because to be honest, some of these, like I said,
Porter's done Sky a couple of times, not many. He's done it a couple of times.
Commentators are way better than the ESPN ones.
Who?
The PBC commentators are way better than the ESPN ones.
Hey, but sometimes I notice that the Sky Sports commentators, they be kind of butting heads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you could tell, like it's like one step away from like if they wasn't professionals, somebody was about to get like told like they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Because I was watching this one fight, and the dude was basically like, well, I don't know what you're seeing.
Who's that? Who's the?
Oh, hey Tyrone, when you get a second, go back and read your comments. Like Will Magic Man, Stormy B Man.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Stormy B Man? A couple people got some comments in there. I don't want you just,
Yeah. Okay, let me get this here. Will Magic Man says whatever happened to impartiality that commentators are supposed to display. If you're biased, then you shouldn't be a commentator. Point blank. Let's see what else here. Stormy B Man says they compromised integrity long ago. These media personalities, yes sir.
Yeah, fine.
They sure have. Some of them are so biased, it's crazy. Yep. And Stormy B Man, 600 subs, man. Well deserved. He's cranking out content every weekend, every weekday, getting to work. And I've seen his live stream go up. Very well deserved, man. Definitely. You didn't have to shout me out. I didn't do much. Stormy.
Yeah, he deserves it, man.
Yeah,
Stormy.
Working hard.
Yeah, for real.
But I think they do need to clean up them commentating dudes. I don't think there's a thing about you being biased towards a certain fighter because everybody got their favorites to win and everybody got their favorite, fighter and stuff like that. But the thing that gets me is that when these guys that get up on there and they're talking about shit that don't nobody see, like it's not being shown. Like you're talking about shit like what was that one fight how they talking about how this one dude, I forget what fight it was, basically saying how this guy was getting whooped on when the guy that was getting whooped on was doing the whooping. It happens all the time. I think they just need to get. I think they know what they're doing. I think a lot of these commentators and stuff like that, I think they know a lot about boxing. I think they as far as the history of boxing and stuff like that, and I think they have a lot of knowledge with the sport and stuff like that. But I just think that, to an extent, you do have the aspect of compromising your integrity. Then you have the aspect of feeding your family, and then you have the aspect of just being straight up biased. Because I think some of them have a choice. Like Lennox. I don't even think Lennox say half the shit he want to say.
Do you know what, though, Mike? I think it's sad that we're even talking about commentators, then, aren't we? Because of this COVID-19, there's just absolutely nothing going on in boxing.
No,
it's not. We always, with the commentating shit, we always talk about it. People always talk about
just a piece of shit.
They talk about putting the shit on mute and stuff like that.
I think Lennox Lewis does a solid job. I like Brazil, believe it or not. I mean, I've shouted him out a couple of times for his commentating job.
Yeah, he should go commentating full time.
Do commentating full time, because this boxing thing, well, it is working out for him. He's getting paid, but still, when it's over, he has a good career there.
Man, Wilder gave him that job.
Hey, man, he's working. Oh. I saw him on it was one of the Jamal James's cards. He did a really good job on there. Sean Porter's good. Abner Mares. Oh no, Mike. Too much beer. Who else is good?
I just can't wait for boxing to come back. Me, full stop.
Yeah.
See these
Shoot,
fights.
we can box right now, Lon.
Hey?
I take a fight out there. We can box right now. If you can't wait, I'm joking, Lon. I'm joking.
No, I can't. No, I just can't wait for it to come back.
Laws was like he weighed like 225.
Who, me?
Yeah, how much you weigh, Laws?
About 16 stone.
That 225, yeah.
16, just over. Sometimes just over, sometimes just under. Depending.
So are you taller than Joseph Parker, or are you shorter?
Me, sure. I used to be 5'11". I'm 5'10" now.
I'm your back.
Yeah, he got bad posture. That's why.
Yeah, you shrink as you get older, don't you?
No, it's bad posture.
Bad posture.
You gotta walk on your posture, man.
You gotta get stretched out. Pause.
Yeah. You gotta go to the chiropractor. You gotta go to the chiropractor, man. Get your get a line and work on your posture, man. When you're standing up, when you're sitting down. Hey, man, I'm telling you one thing. That shit hard.
Well, because I drive machines all day, though, don't I?
Yeah.
I'm fucking sat down all day at work.
Yeah, because when you're in the chair, you got to sit comfortable. You know what I'm saying? You got to sit comfortable, especially on there. Hold up.
To drive diggers and telehandlers. So I'm sat down all day at work, and then obviously I drive to work. I drive an hour to work 9 hours, sat down, then drive an hour home.
Are you working again, Loz? You going back to work?
I went back to work last Monday, bro.
You how can I say? Are you liking it rather than being at home?
Yeah, glad to be at home. Glad to be back at work, mate. I never thought I would ever say that.
I had a little rant there with the the park, right? Because they've opened tennis. They've opened tennis again, haven't they? Tennis. You can do golf. You've got unlimited. You can do unlimited workouts now, and you can actually see somebody outside your household.
Yeah.
Forgot to put tennis net in. I had a fucking rant there with the security at the park.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because
you can't do it.
Huh?
Was he telling you that you can't play tennis or something?
No, they didn't put up the nets in, and it was on Wednesday that they said that they're going to put that everything goes back to normal, and they didn't do that. I was fucking
Stevie
pissed off.
Wonder.
I said, look, these guys say something and then they don't freaking do it.
Yeah. He's slowly getting. It must be. What's he like in America, you lot guys? Is he slowly getting back together, or is he?
They opened up the golf course. I know that. Because my buddy, he went out there, was golfing the other day
By himself or with his boys?
with his boys. Hold up, we got the thing here. Damn, where'd that scorecard go?
Yeah, I'm looking to do golf with the family, but I just took annual leave.
Oh, here it is. He did a. He said this wasn't his good day. He said he did a. Yeah, 45.
I don't know fuck all about golf.
I don't either, but I'm just letting you know they got out at 45.
Yeah.
It sounds like a gun to me. That.
You like them sunglasses, boy?
What
I don't know. My buddy left them. I got the Tony Harrison. I'm joking.
No, Tony Harrison has like them 2004 sunglasses.
Nah, he got them buffs. They call buffs. They like $2,000 a piece.
Did he fix his glasses yet?
What? After Charlo knocked his shit off?
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
don't get them Cartier ones. They look pretty.
No, actually, Tony Harrison been doing his thing. Tony Harrison been doing food drive, handing out supplies and shit
I've
like that.
seen
for the
that,
community.
Mike. Yeah, respect to you, man. Yeah, I've seen that.
I know.
Tony Harrison been doing that shit for a minute, and Tony Harrison don't be getting the the praise he deserves for his hard work. Same thing with Devin Haney, because we know Devin Haney do his thing. You know, them two brothers. You know, they don't get the praise that they deserve as men. You know, helping out the community. You know, Flint. Still got the water crisis thing going on. I think the last drive he did, I think he went to Flint. The last thing he did, and that was last month. He probably did one this month too. You know, and I like that. I like that shit. That when people get a whole bunch of money, they don't forget about what the people in their city. You don't forget about people that may have been in them situations. Because me myself, I live in the homeless shelters in LA. Didn't have all that, many a nights going hungry growing up and shit like that. So let me tell you a funny story, right?
Get to the point, Mike.
Let me tell you a funny story from back in the days, right? When I was growing up. My mom used to keep for like 2 weeks and give my older sister like $300. And guess who did all the cooking? Me at 6. I cooked fried chicken, bacon and eggs, spaghetti, all that at 6.
At 6?
6 years old.
Yeah.
That's why you love cooking.
Yeah, I was
so
plugging on my
much,
Dreamcast.
And my sister was what? My sister was 13.
Wow.
So you grew up pretty early, innit?
With the cooking, yeah.
Yeah. What year was this?
Man, this is back in the days, man.
94.
Oh, that shit's like a haze. That had to be like 92, 93. That shit was a haze.
I was just leaving high school then. 92. No, 93 in fact, I left. May 93, I left high school.
93? That's when my mom came to England. No, she came June 93.
I wasn't even an embryo. I wasn't even a thought in my mom's head.
Have you seen that? What Will Magic Man's put Trump has got in you? Yeah, that's true. That is.
Yeah, I remember that.
Said what?
Yeah, in Scotland.
Yeah, he's got.
When he comes with his helicopter, doesn't he?
That's right. Yeah, he brought a massive golf course in Scotland.
He got his way.
Really nice.
Yeah,
as well.
I'm gonna have to have a game of golf to keep me freaking alive.
It's like up in the Hebrides or somewhere, isn't he?
We'll match. Yeah.
Tell you what, Scotland. Tell you what, you lot. If you ever want to go somewhere, go. Scotland is a fucking beautiful country, man.
Yeah. Aberdeen.
Scotland, yeah. What a country, man. Beautiful place.
The only thing I know about Scotland is William Wallace.
Mike, honestly, Scotland is one beautiful country. Beautiful place.
I might go after. I might go.
Some rough places like Glasgow.
Yeah, Glasgow's a shit though. That's why I
Glasgow's
call.
rough
Big
as
booty
fuck.
Hey, no
Yeah,
offense to
just-
anyone, but I consider white. I've been to Glasgow. I consider Glasgow white trash county.
Yeah, it's
Well,
council
who got
state, isn't it?
who got the big booty hoes though?
London,
London, Birmingham, Manchester.
Manchester. Hey, these northern girls are weird anyway. By the way, the southern girls are more easy. They're less complicated.
Yeah, you can't beat northern girls, man. You don't want no southern fucking women. Fuck
Nah.
that shit. Don't want
Northern
no
girls just
southern-
for white girls.
Don't. Well, maybe fucking West Midland women from Birmingham that way. Don't want no fucking Cockney trash. Fuck that.
Nah. There's not just like in South. It's not everyone's from London though. You know what I mean? Some people come from Kent, Suffolk.
Essex. That's
Essex.
your place.
No, London's my place.
Joey
Oh, sorry.
Essex.
Technically, sorry, exactly, but London's my
Fuck
place.
that, man. Nah.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
northwest girls. That's what you want.
Shit, you can have them, Loz. Fuck them.
I'll have them. Yeah, fucking
Bunch
right.
of weirdos. Well, anyway, probably the ones from your time were cool, but the ones from my time, weird, man. Weird women. They got issues, mental ones.
Mm.
Well,
But did you see?
What did you say, Loz?
I
Yeah,
was just reading a comment there. Go on.
Oh, all right.
Go on, Tyro, my bad.
yeah. Well,
Sorry,
Matt
Tyrone.
asked if he said, do you guys hear anything about alcohol being banned during the lockdown?
Nah, they won't do that. They're gonna lose money.
I heard rumors around about that stuff here.
Nah, they won't do that. They're gonna lose big money. They need
They
alcohol.
won't do that over
They did
here.
the rumors over here.
Yeah.
In Michigan, they did the rumors. At one point, there was I think that shit only lasted. I think it only happened like a couple of days.
Right.
They tried to make it to where liquor stores are closed at 10 o'clock p.m.
Right.
That shit didn't last. So all the liquor stores stay open till 12 p.m.
12
I mean,
p.m.
12 at night. 12 at night.
What did happen over here when they closed the pubs and the clubs over here for the first couple of weekends, maybe first 2 weekends, everyone went fucking sick. You know, when everyone was going on the fucking toilet roll binge,
Oh yeah.
buying up all the toilet roll, when they closed the pubs and the clubs that weekend and the weekend after, everyone was buying up all the alcohol. But then they obviously they put the limit down to what you could buy, so it sort of sorted itself back out. I'll be just glad when this shit's over, man.
Yeah, you
Sick of
see lots of, like,
COVID-19.
I thought I was going crazy, but I saw so many drunk homeless people on my way to work
Yeah.
in over there in Manchester.
I'm sick of this COVID, though, aren't you?
I'm sick, man. I ain't fucked anything yet. Shit. I'm young guy, my testosterone's on all high and shit. I need to fuck something.
You know, get yourself in a fucking brass house, then, man. What's wrong with you?
August.
Nah, I ain't paying for fucking some Romanian.
August.
August.
My time.
August what?
That's the
Who's
last
this
one.
guy? There's 360 agent. Did you see what Johan Coswell being racist in his match? Who's that?
I have no idea.
He might be a boxer.
Hey,
No?
this is what I was going to ask you. Just talking, I watched that replay of the live stream back the other night. Remember when we was talking about ITV did the pay-per-view with Chris Eubanks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, you said to me, Alex, that the Eubanks pay-per-view fight was with James DeGale.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Can someone Google it? Because I think that Chris Eubanks because I said no.
The
It
very
was
first
aga-
one was the Quinlan one.
Yeah, the Quinlan. I told you. This is why I needed Tyrone here.
No. But wait.
No. Listen, I said when we was talking about the pay-per-view, I said to you, Alex. Well, I just said Chris Eubanks' first pay-per-view fight was that Quinlan guy for the IBO belt.
Yeah.
And you said to me, no, it wasn't. It was the James
No,
DeGale fight.
No, but I was talking when I was referring to that one. I was referring it in because it was in
I know what
conjunction
you're
with
gonna say.
BBC, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, that's what I was just about to say. I think I got the wrong end of the stick. What I meant was Chris Eubank's first fight for ITV pay-per-view was the Quinlan, but you were right what you said because his first pay-per-view fight for ITV under the PBC was James DeGale.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was
that was a shit show in that one as well.
Yeah.
Well, they have Bermain Stavern versus Joe Joyce, the slow motion fight.
That was a shit show as well.
What was that pay-per-view on ITV as well?
Yeah, that was the undercard.
Yeah, on the undercard.
Oh no way.
Yeah.
I remember talking to Mike whilst that fight was going on live.
Yeah.
What's that? What's well put?
Yeah,
Come down to Wales, and there's some gorgeous looking sheep in the field.
You know, I'm actually thinking of going Wales. I was thinking of going to
That's what we call them, sheep shaggers.
No, he's probably talking about the girls there. Shit, what's that place in Northern Wales now called? I forgot the name.
Fucking hell, don't say Merthyr Tydfil. That's a rough old fucking place, that place.
No, I don't. No. Is it Bethesda? I can't remember. Where the universities are and shit.
God knows. Some nice places in Wales. Wales is another beautiful
country.
It
was nice. Well,
Wales,
from the pictures I've seen, but I want to go physically there.
Yeah, I've been Wales loads of times. I don't live that far from North Wales.
Yeah, you don't live too far, innit? You just go past Wrexham and then
even closer than that, just go past Chester.
Huh?
But yeah, I'd say just go past Chester, and that's it. You're virtually in North Wales. You're on the Wales, but you're on the Welsh border, English border, aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start up on an underground homebrew business. 20 quid a pint, lol. Having your own brew. Now, there's a word for you. Can you pronounce that? That's the place what he's on about. That's Welsh language for it. I can't.
Yeah, oh shit. That's the train station. That's the train station.
There's a train station in Wales, and that's its name. Can you read that, Tyrone?
Let me see there. Ellen Fair. No way. That's gibberish.
No, seriously, that's the name of the train station.
That's Welsh language.
But guess what it means in English?
What's it mean?
I think.
What do you mean, Will?
I think something to do with Virgin Mary or something like that, or some saint.
It's the longest. It's got the longest name in the world. That train station. How the fuck would you pronounce that? So anyway, what was I going to say? Yeah, that step aside money, man. I think I don't know, man. I think if Wilder was guaranteed definite 10 million, and it was set in stone that he was to fight the winner of Fury and AJ, I wouldn't think that's a bad thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want Wilder to fight Fury. But I think if he was guaranteed $10 million and definitely guaranteed the winner of that, I don't know. He's got one less fight to fight. He's only got one fight for undisputed. So, I don't know. What do you think?
Oh yeah, that name means St. Mary's Church in the hollow of the White Hazel, near to the. Was it now? Yeah. The St. Mary's Church in the hollow of the White Hazel, near to the fierce whirlpool of Saint. I can't even pronounce that. Tisilo of the Red Cave.
Kiss my what?
What?
I can see something fair in there. FAIR. Oh, God knows. I can't read that.
No. In English, it's translated as St. Mary's Church in the hollow of the White Hazel, near to the fierce whirlpool of Saint Tisilo of the Red Cave.
Hmm.
That's what it means in English.
Cosmic. Cosmic. Oh dear. Fuck knows. So what you want to talk about anyway?
The
Getting right off subject.
KFC just opened near me.
What you eating, Mike?
Salad.
Salad.
Salmon. Oh, is it-
Salad.
Oh,
oh, sorry.
salad. I was going to say, I thought you said salad. Have you got
Hey,
no, what is
Ma-
it? Just plain salad? You got any chicken in there or anything?
We feel like cooking nothing, so just salad.
What, just on its
Yeah.
own? No fish, no nothing?
Nothing, just salad.
I can't just eat salad, me, on its own. Can't eat rabbit food on its own. I have to have it with some kind of meat with it.
Rabbit food.
Yeah, that's what
you
we
call
call
it
it.
you call it rabbit food.
Rabbit food.
Rabbit food. It's mad, isn't it? The different accents. Say rabbit, Tyrone.
Rabbit.
Rabbit. Say rabbit, Mike.
Rabbit.
Rabbit. Yeah,
This
Mike's
is what I,
more
this is
in.
what I use as salad dressing. I use this
What's that? Salsa.
avocado salsa.
Yeah, that looks
I
quite
use that
nice.
as my
actually. I
Yeah.
always think if I have a salad, man, I've got to have something with it, whether it's potatoes, some kind of fish or meat. I can't just eat salad on its own. Might as well go outside on the front lawn and start eating grass.
Yes. What other boxing stuff you guys want to talk about?
Don't know, bro, because we're going off subject, talk me anything. You can, I don't know. I think did you see that? Did you see that interview with Daniel Dubois last week?
Nah.
What did you say?
Did you see it? I did a video on it. You have to go and check it out. Yeah, Daniel Dubois saying he knocked Wilder out.
I mean, they all will say that, right?
Oh no, I'm just saying, but he seems very confident, mate. He's been interviewed at his house, and he was saying like, "Yeah, I'm ready for him if he wants it. I'm ready for him." I was like, "You ain't ready
Well-
for him, mate. You gotta get past fucking Joe yet." Even Stormy's the same. Stormy reckons that Joe's gonna stop him.
Well, but that's the thing, though, is that Daniel basically said it. You know, a long time ago, he said, "I ain't ready from nobody." He's like, "I want to fight everybody."
Yeah.
And it's easy to say, "Yeah, you can knock out Wilder now," well, because he looked vulnerable. But when Wilder didn't look vulnerable, you wasn't saying that.
Yeah, he wasn't
Exactly.
saying that.
Exactly.
I think Warren put the battery in his back though. He said, right, young Daniel, just say that you can knock out Deontay Wilder. Okay?
I've got a funny feeling about him, man, and I'm going to stick to my words. He's to me, I can see him. This is why I'm not trying to promote it, but you must go back and watch that video what I did, because I put up the actual footage of him saying it, and I've just got a funny feeling that this kid. This is why I labelled the video. Is he getting too big for his own boots? And I've just got a funny feeling that he is. He's getting, like Mike just hit it right on the head then. When Wilder was knocking everyone out, no one was saying this, that, and the other. Now, because he got beat off Tyson Fury, now a lot of boxers might think that he's vulnerable, so they're talking shit. I mean, I know boxers are going to talk shit anyway to sell themselves, but you can't have 14 fights and say that you're ready for Wilder. Wilder, AJ, and Tyson Fury are the top 3 elite heavyweights. Below them, you have Ruiz, Dillian White, Ortiz. In fact, Ortiz is an elite heavyweight, so I won't put him in that. but below there you will have the likes of Dillian White, Joseph Parker, Andy Ruiz, and then below
Mike
them,
Hunter as well, we could say, innit?
yeah, Michael Hunter, yeah, exactly. And then below them, then there's the likes of Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois.
Chisora.
Yeah, Chisora. But this is what I said in the video. I've just got a funny feeling that because Frank Warren first came out, said that if he beats Joe Joyce and Tyson Fury beats Wilder, I would put Daniel Dubois in with Wilder. And then seconds out, I think it was, interviewed Daniel Dubois. What do you think about that? And he was saying, yeah, I'd knock him out. I mean, he's a young kid. He's been on a fucking knockout spree. But man, you ain't nowhere near ready for the likes of someone like Wilder. No fucking way. He'd get flatlined off Wilder. And I can just see him being another. I don't see Dan Dubois as a hype job, but I see him. He's been brought up slowly now, and I've just got a funny feeling that Frank's just going to throw him in there now, which is the wrong thing to do. He needs to fight. If he beats Joe Joyce, like I say, he needs to go and fight the likes of Ajit Kabayel, them type of fighters, Joseph Parker. And if he can get past them fighters, then in another year or two, then go for the fucking top three. That's just my point on it. That's what I reckon. What do you lot reckon?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you reckon, Alex?
What? Nah, Dubois not ready for Wilder.
No.
No.
I mean, me personally, you just never know who's ready for who and stuff like that. But oh man, fella was good. But at the end of the day, it's like one of those things. It's like that's how you should feel if you're a boxer. You should feel that you can go up in there in the ring against anybody and handle business and stuff like that. But sitting up over there saying that this is what you could do, blah, 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 with the whoop is easier said than done.
Exactly mine.
I mean, and really to tell you the truth, I don't even like, let's just say, for instance, he does go over there and fights, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe Joyce, right? And wins, right? Knockout, 12-round decision, whatever the case may be, right? He goes over there and wins, right? Like, how big of a win is that? When you know that Joe Joyce is the guy.
Exactly, Mike.
You know Joe Joyce is the guy. Mr. Don't let his hands go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, if we all know, like us as been watching what's been going on with that, for them to say they want to fight Joe Joyce and they're gonna make that fight, don't try to make a Dillian White fight, Michael Hunter, and the list goes on and on, and then just go over there and fight a guy that as us as boxing, fans can sit up over here and say, we can all say Joe Joyce lacks the tenacity. Right? We can all say that. This nigga lacks the tenacity in the ring. He lacks the tenacity in the ring to be a champion. Right? It's not to say whether or not he gives up or whatever the case may be, but he lacks the tenacity in the ring to be a champion. And you gonna say Joe Joyce, you gonna put your main your dude up against this guy, Joseph Parker. My bad. Talk about Joseph Parker, not Joe Joyce. Joseph Parker is the one I'm talking about but lacking the tenacity in the ring. So Joseph Parker, you're gonna put Daniel versus Joseph Parker in the ring. You're gonna put him against somebody that lacks tenacity.
Yeah, but I tell you
So
what,
how
man.
big of a threat can he be? How big of a threat could he be against your fighter? And it's kind of like this. Daniel Dubois get a couple of good wins, right? Then all of a sudden, it's just like if you was buying stock, you was doing an investment or whatever. Sometimes, sometimes your motherfucking eyes get too big for your bank account, and you start making decisions when it comes to
Mike.
And I don't think it's gonna work out right, because even if he was to get past Joseph Parker, guess what? Are you gonna have him fight somebody lesser than Joseph Parker? Or are you gonna keep moving him up and see what this man can really do? Because if you would have gave Richard Lartley would have had a full 3-month camp and didn't have all those visa issues and shit like that, he probably would have whooped Daniel.
Yeah. Totally agree.
He probably would have whooped him.
Totally agree. He put hands on that boy.
The dude didn't even have a proper training camp. He had to
agree, man.
Going to try to fight the last minute to get a visa.
Yeah. Pat's the same.
Richard Riley's team
Pat
ain't
thinks he's a hype job.
money anyways. So Daniel Dubois and Frank Warren better be real careful with that boy.
Yeah.
Because once he loses, what you gonna do?
Mike, that's what I'm saying, bro. Right. Since Daniel Dubois became professional, right, Frank Warren has done the fucking best thing he could have done with him. He slowly brought him up bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit. But all of a sudden, he's starting to talk. I don't know if it's his COVID-19, where all promoters and boxers are talking shit, whatever. I don't know. But to come out with a statement that he's ready for the likes of Wilder. I'm not just saying it because it's Wilder. I'm just saying because I see like Wilder, AJ, and Fury as the top 3 elite heavyweights. They're like top gear. They're 6th gear. To me, Daniel Dubois he's in between. He's in 3rd gear. He's got other fighters who he needs to get past before he goes on to them. But to Frank Warren to say that, and then Daniel to say that, I mean, obviously, when you've knocked out 13 tomato cans out of 14, you're gonna, when you're on a roll, you're on a roll, aren't you? But but Frank Warren, do not make the same mistake as what a lot of fucking promoters do, and throw a young man who's up and coming in with the top elite fighters a year and a half, 18 months to 2 years before he's even ready for them type of fighters. There's plenty of good fighters out there who could beat him or who could give him that work. Ajit Kabayel, Joseph Parker, Derek Chisora, Michael Hunter. There's fucking loads of fighters out there. I think Joseph Parker would probably beat him. Because one thing with Joseph Parker, man, Joseph Parker can move. He's got fast hands. He's got experience. If Joseph Parker was to fight Daniel Dubois now, I'm sorry, but I'd favour Joseph Parker. I would. I'm sorry, but I would.
What's up, guys?
Hey, up, Pep. You all right?
How you doing, guys? How you doing, Mike? How you doing, Loss? How you doing, Tyrone? Alex?
Yeah,
what you guys saying? Yeah, I'm walking in it. I'm doing a long walk in it.
I'm just saying.
That shit. Next time you better put some pep in your step and get on this live stream on time.
Yeah. What time? When did you guys come on?
Been on about an hour and a half.
We don't have no schedule.
Yeah, basically, like I literally seen the WhatsApp now, innit? But you was talking about Daniel Dubois.
Yeah.
Obviously, Daniel Dubois, he's a good fighter. He's strong. He's the future. And can he beat Deontay Wilder now? I would certainly say no. But with Frank Warren, the way he's talking, I think it's not really coming from him. Everyone is saying like, yeah, he's quiet. He hasn't got no style, no personality. So what he's trying to do is trying to promote himself in a way that, that everyone gets to know him, like, because people see him as a shy guy. They think he's a shy guy, you know what I mean? A machine. And he's trying to express himself that he's ready. He's trying to announce himself. And what a bigger name to use, Deontay Wilder's name, a name that is trending right now. Wherever you go on YouTube, if you make a video about Deontay Wilder, that's gonna trend. Yeah. So he wants people to see him speak about Deontay Wilder. It gets the interest, and I think he gets told to speak about Deontay Wilder. I don't think he believes
that's what I thought Warren put the battery in his back to say that.
Yeah, so basically, like he's getting told to say his piece. You get me? So obviously, like, it's not really him. So basically, he's only 22 years old. So you have to kind of take that as a pinch of salt, and listen to him. He's not gonna fight Deontay Wilder anyway. You know what I mean? He needs to fight like what Loss was saying. The likes of Ajit Kabial. Maybe even a Joseph Parker. And yeah, Joseph Parker, can he beat Joseph Parker? Maybe, because Joseph Parker hasn't really got the heart. Joseph Parker is a really, really good fighter, but the problem is, has he got the balls? I don't know where he left his balls, because I think Joseph Parker is a good fighter, but yeah, man, take it slow. Warren needs to take it slow, because that's his cash cow. If he loses against somebody like Deontay Wilder right now, then Frank Warren is finished, utter finished. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, that's my take on Daniel Dubois.
Let me say something. Well, let me say something with that though, because I don't think that thing came from Frank Warren necessarily. Well, it could have. It could have been because of Frank Warren. But from what I've been observing with Daniel Dubois, he was sitting outside the ring after one of his fights, and he said, "I ain't ducking nobody. I'll fight anybody." Blah blah blah, woo woo woo. And so I don't think that necessarily it could have came from Frank Warren, but I think that genuinely deep down inside with Daniel Dubois, I think that's what he really feeling. Especially you see the fashion in which Deontay Wilder lost his last fight. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people should be coming out and saying what they can do and what they can't do and stuff like that, because this is the time to boost their profiles, whether or not they're talking about beating Wilder, whether or not they're talking about beating Fury, any big name, any weight class. But I just think that it's sad though, because you had every space, you had all nothing but space and opportunity. If anything, Daniel need to be talking about whooping Dillian White.
Right.
Yeah, but that fight with Dillian White, obviously that's not gonna happen, because Dillian White, he wants a shot, for the WBC title, and I don't think Dillian White is gonna risk it. Dillian White, he might act like a fool, he might act like dumb, but at the same time, Dillian White is smart. He's not gonna risk it with Daniel Dubois.
Yeah, but he might. He might risk it because of the aspect of, money. He's been played the fool plenty of times, anyways. Since he been doing the fight-by-fight deal with Edward Hearn, so he's been played the fool with that on many occasions. And he's still coming back and doing fights with Edward Hearn in Matchroom Boxing. So I think that he probably would take the fight, because guess what? He probably feels that he has the upper hand on this green horse. You know what I'm saying? He probably would feel like he got the upper hand on him. It'd be easy. Look who he fought in the past. You know what I'm saying? While he was waiting on a so-called mandatory shot against Wilder, look who he was fighting. He's fighting a whole bunch of nobody.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think Dillian White is a smart guy. He is not gonna take that risk.
No, he's not a smart guy.
Obviously, it's an obvious reason why he's not. He's obvious reason why he's not.
He's not a smart guy. He's not a smart guy. If he was a smart guy, he would have been doing fights with everybody over there except for one promoter. And then that's the reason why he came over here to America. And then what happened with that? Oh, Eddie, I wasn't leaving. I wasn't doing this. I wasn't doing that. Blah, 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 woo. I ain't going nowhere, Eddie. I ain't going nowhere. he wouldn't came out and did that. The
Yeah.
dude,
But you have to
the
understand,
dude
this is a con plan from Dillian White. He's basically conned everybody, and he's made out to be the guy that everyone's scared of. Dillian White, he's the guy. He built that name of reputation. We know what the real Dillian White is, but at the same time, people think that, you know, he wants the work. People actually believe him. There's actually people out there that actually they believe that Dillian White is the guy. You know what I mean?
No, that's the
Right,
byproduct.
right.
See, that's the byproduct of propaganda. Because you had, if he had nothing but space and opportunity to fight Dominic Brazil when Dominic Brazil was the mandatory, but then you go up over there, you fight Hellenius, Lucas Brown, and you keep going down the list while he's the mandatory. You could tell that the promoters and his managers was never acting in his best interest, and then he still conducts business with him. Why is that?
Because I tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because basically of the pay-per-views, the money that he's getting, the money, Mike, the money he's getting, yeah, he's getting pay-per-view fights. That's why he's stuck with Edward Hearn, because he knows he's getting all the pay-per-view money.
Who he was with, Frank Warren or Edward Hearn?
No, I don't think Frank Warren would have built him like that. Look at Frank Warren is not a good promoter anymore. He used to be back in the day. Frank Warren, if Dillian White was with him,
he doesn't have as many high caliber fighters as Edward Hearn. But
listen though, Edward Hearn is a talker. He's a talker. He's the con man. He knows how to basically drag the clients, the customers. But with Frank Warren, he doesn't know how to promote his fighters. Someone like Dillian White, I swear to God, yeah, if he was with Frank Warren, yeah, he would be nobody. It's because of Edward Hearn.
You have to understand this. Edward Hearn really ain't promoting nobody. Edward Hearn ain't promoting nobody but Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, he puts
all
himself
that shit he's doing right there is just smoke and mirrors. And the fans even know that shit. That's the reason why he gets booed. The fans.
No. Let me tell you something. Listen, I don't like Eddie Hearn, but I'm gonna tell you something now. Mike, listen to me. No, because you said something that's not quite accurate. You said they boo him, but that boo used to be real. But nowadays, the boo has become the fashion. It's a sign of
it became the fashion. Yeah, it became the fashion because a lot of people a lot of people ain't been watching boxing. A lot of people, they go into these events and they booing because everybody else is booing, but they don't know the real aspect of why people are booing.
They're booing him, but at the same time, they love him.
And so they go ahead and do it. But the thing about it is, the reason why they booing him is because they giving him that shitty ass fights and they know that he's shady.
But listen though, you know, this guy, you don't understand. This guy basically
he come back in and come back out.
Right.
You know, listen, this guy, you know Eddie Hearn, yeah, he built a reputation of basically like they boo him, but the boo used to be real, but it's not real anymore. They love him. Have you not seen the way they cheer for him? Like at the end they boo and then he laughs with them. He's made that reputation. At the end of the day, you know, hate it or love it, Edward Hearn, he's the con man, he's the fraudster. At the same time, he's not giving you the fight that you want. But you know what? He can sell it. You know? You can't see it. You know what I mean? He sells it. And that's what he
built himself. I'll say he built himself as a character. He's the face. But then after you ask somebody who's that guy from light heavyweight? The Nigerian, the Ghanaian cat, Boatsi. See, I even forgot his name for a second. You won't even remember him, but you will know what he heard.
Joshua Boatsi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joshua Boatsi. Look, he's going to be a big name. Like, if it wasn't for this pandemic right now, yeah, Joshua Boatsi would have been a big name this year.
How come hasn't been a name last year or something like that? Or...
Because basically he had his hands are full with obviously Derek Chisora. He's got obviously, you know, he's more concentrated on the heavyweight. That's what he's been doing.
But that's the thing. Look, but that's the thing. See, that's the thing. Edward Hearn is just the face. Edward Hearn employs people to do that stuff. He just get on the mic and he just regurgitates shit. Whether or not it's truthful, whether or not it's lies, whether or not it's deceitful fucking shit. That's what he does. Now, could you say that about him? The byproduct of doing that is good promoting? Yeah, it's good promoting. But at the same aspect of it all,
but Mike, it's for himself.
I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about.
You seen what he does? Listen. You seen when he came to America? Listen, when they interviewed him.
But I wasn't done. So when you look at Dillian White, if Edward Hearn was a good promoter and a good manager like you said he would have been mandatory for the WBC a year ago.
All right,
I'm not saying. Listen, Mike. I didn't say he's a good promoter. I didn't say that.
I ain't done. Because when you look at it, Edward Hearn doesn't put the same energy for the rest of his fighters like he gives Anthony, like when it comes to Anthony Joshua. When you look at Dillian White, when you look at all of his other fighters and stuff like that, when you look at the fight cards, when you look at the fight cards, you look at the events and stuff like that, you start to get the gist on what it really is.
But listen though, Mike, you're not listening though.
The only reason why that shit was big was because somebody gave up all that money. If it wasn't for that, the fight wouldn't have been as big as it was, and people wouldn't be talking about Edward Hearn as it was, because now people are still thinking about giving Edward Hearn once again promoter of the year, like promoter of the year means anything in 2020 or meant anything in 2019 or 18, because really, to tell you the truth, fans ain't really been given the fights, afforded the fights that they actually fucking deserve, and that's the reason why he's the card.
You know why though, Mike, listen. Those the reason why the fight didn't happen. Yeah, obviously we know it's obvious reasons. Eddie Hearn is to blame for it, but at the same time, he's the only one that's coming out and talking to the press. You don't see Frank Warren talking. You don't see Al Heyman talking. You don't see none of them talking. It's just Edward Hearn spinning his lies, and that's what he's good.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. Really, to tell you the truth, the promoter ain't got to say shit. Really, to tell you the truth, the promoter really ain't got to say shit. And I'm gonna give you a prime example of that, because nobody ever would have thought that Wilder versus Fury would have done them numbers. Nobody. And then when you listen to Edward Hearn, if you're a real boxing fan, if you've been watching boxing for at least a year or two in the trenches and shit like that, you would know that he's a fucking stone cold ass liar. And then there's the shit he's talking, some majority of the fights that he builds up and stuff like that ain't worth a damn.
Listen, that's the only fight that he missed out on. Wilder Fury, that's the only fight. Like, he hates it, and you can see in his face that he's jealous that he didn't do that fight. But other than that, name one other fight that's bigger than that they done without Edward Hearn. There's none, is it? The only fight they missed out is the Wilder Fury. That's the only big fight. The rest, he's always been kind of involved, even if he's like behind the scenes. And even the fight with Fury against Wilder, he tried to get involved, but for some reason, I think Frank Warren, BT, backed him up like heavy. That's why he wasn't involved. But most of the time, the guy somehow he gets involved. I don't know where he gets.
I'm gonna tell you this. You can. There's nothing wrong with your way of thinking. There's nothing wrong with your way of thinking. But I'm gonna tell you this. I've made countless videos. Laws made countless videos. Tyrone been on countless live streams. Alex been on countless live streams. We've been watching this dude, and my man's Laws Dieter Pippen. He's been watching boxing evolve over the years, at least since the 80s in the UK. And you have to understand that just because you on the mic and you talking and stuff like that, when all these other promoters ain't doing nothing, and we ain't never heard Al Heyman say people word. Right?
Yeah, but that's the hardcore. Listen. That's the hardcore. You guys are hardcore boxing fans. I'm talking about the perspective of the others, the ones that get involved now and then, the ones that are spending the money.
And I hit you up on that.
You know that as well.
And I hit you up on that earlier when I said the whole thing is people don't understand why they boo him. It's a fetish thing. Because when you hear,
go on.
When you hear the non-hardcore fans talking about going to these events in the UK or coming over here, going to these events over here in the US, you have a mixture of a crowd. But the majority of people that you get in to watch a fight are going to be the casuals. The casuals are the majority of people who buy the pay-per-views. Majority of people that go into their mind.
You go into their mind. You know, that's I'm talking about the casuals. You guys are hardcore boxing fans. You guys know what's right and what's wrong. The casuals here, basically Edward Hearn, he sucked them so deep that basically whatever he says, they will believe him. He can say to them, listen, I can make you guys rich. They believe it. If they, if they say like jump, if he says jump, they're gonna be like, how high? How should I jump? This guy got into their brain. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
and that's because of his mouth.
But that's why I hit you. That's why I hit you with. We already know that. We talked about that plenty of times. We talked about this plenty of times on live streams or in our private or on video.
I
We
know.
already know what Elmer Hunt is about.
Yeah.
We already know how he conducts his business.
Yeah.
And we talked about it earlier on how he wants to interject his business on Mike Tyson and Holyfield and on Deontay Wilder all the time. We already know what he's about.
He told them to jump. He said, "How high?" He's in their brain.
Yeah. And that's the reason why I was trying to tell you that he's not a good
It's true
promoter.
though, innit? Tyrone. That's true though. That's true. You seen it. When you watch the Matchroom fights, especially the ones in the UK, they basically you see a lot of the fans. You can see it's not even men. There's even women that come in to see the fights.
Because it's like a club.
It's a club. Yeah, it's a club. It's like a club. You're right.
Yeah.
They have like how many fights that night? Like 12 fights?
They have 12 fights. And
They have like 12 fights.
I would say
what Elmer Hunt
for
say?
the bigger fights, like the George Foreman fights, stuff like that.
And then you always
And-
Sweet Caroline.
The way he promotes, with the Sweet Caroline. Listen, everything is all set up, and sometimes you can't really fault. Obviously, he's a genius, but at the same time he's a liar. But at the same time, you gotta take your hat off because the way he got these people, the way he done it, it's just unbelievable. And you know
He's
what?
not a
This
genius.
business is
He's
about
a
money.
stone cold con artist. He's
Exactly.
a stone cold con artist. He's not a
Exactly.
genius.
You got me now.
Because we've been following it. And if it was if you're supposed to be the best promoter, that means that you've been giving the fans, the fights, you've been giving the fans the fights that's supposed to happen on a consistent basis.
Right.
Oh, listen, I gotta go, but I'm gonna come live tomorrow with Lars, so we'll continue this conversation. Well, Mike,
Right on.
nice talking to you both, all of you guys here. Tyrone,
nice
Alex,
talking to you.
Mike, keep it up, keep grinding, man. I'll see you guys soon.
All the best, mate.
All right,
Yeah,
safe,
that.
bro. Take easy, brothers. Love.
You know it.
Like I was saying, if he was like the greatest promoter, he would have given us all the fights that we wanted to see, not what he's saying that this should be this way and that, and because you guys deserve this fight and it makes sense. No, we're asking for that. We're not asking what you want. That's what he's been doing. The only thing I can say is the only thing that's been good is actually for him promoting himself, not the fighters, himself.
Right. The Matchroom Boxing brand.
Yeah.
Because but that's what we've been kicking for a very long time, is that this guy is not the guy that people really think he is. And that's the reason why when they go to these fights, that's why I say it's a mixture. Crowd
Right.
is a mixture of people. And so somebody start booing this dude, everybody don't know why they booing. When you're going up in there, it's 12 fights, drinks are flowing, everybody going there, ain't nothing else going on but a boxing match. When everything kick on, I don't even know if soccer gonna be on like that, really. So that's the shit that people gotta understand. It's like you don't have as many sports over there in the UK like you do here. So what else people supposed to do? Most people are gonna flock. Like, check this out. People don't even watch boxing right there like that over there in Toledo, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why did Rob Easter Jr. sell out? He sold out an arena. He sold out the same arena that Janet Jackson was supposed to perform in until she got pregnant. He sold out that arena. And it was the first time, if Janet Jackson would have showed up, it would have been sold out. But he was the first person, Rob Easter Jr. was the first person to sell out the Huntington Center in Toledo.
Mm-hmm.
And you know why he was able to do that? Because it was something for people to do. Some people to do. Didn't even know his fucking record. Didn't even know his fighting style. Didn't even know if he was a lefty or a righty. I say that because people don't know it. You say orthodox or stuff like that, people don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
He didn't even know. Didn't even know nothing about that. But guess what they knew? They knew he was from that town. They seen him around in the bars and the clubs. Some of them actually know him and stuff like that. And guess what they did? They showed up.
Yeah, and I'm sure as well.
Rob's sister, Rob's little sister. I know her.
Yeah, you showed me. Yeah,
no, don't do that. Don't say her occupation, but yeah.
No, I don't know her occupation.
Yeah, I know her occupation. But yeah. It's like he's you know, people know of him in that town. Hell, they even flock. People, I know 5 people rent 5 buses. They go watch Rob Easter Jr. fight in New York just to watch him lose.
To watch him lose?
Just he got whooped.
Which one? He got whooped in California, wasn't it?
I think he got whooped twice.
Oh, is that you talk about the Fortuna fight?
I forget which one it was, but I
Mikey
remember.
Garcia whooped him, and then he had a draw with that Cuban guy. I think it's Cuban. I don't even remember.
Because I was gonna go.
Yeah.
Because I knew 2 of the guys that was getting those buses, and I was gonna go.
Yeah.
But I was just like, man, I ain't going all the way over there, man, because that was like I had a feeling like this is not gonna go well on the bus ride back.
Was that a Greyhound?
They rented charter buses.
Oh, charter buses.
It's like a Greyhound bus, but it's like you rent the bus and you rent the driver.
Oh, so you rent the whole bus? And the driver.
Yeah, and they drive you on down. They drive you wherever you need to go.
Oh, that's what's up. That's cool.
Yeah, even though the cricket team out of the Indian cricket team out of Canada, they come down to Toledo and play cricket.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, even the Jamaicans in Toledo, they rent a bus and go up to Canada and play cricket too.
Yeah, I want to know: is Ohio? Is there a lot of Jamaicans there?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because a fella that cuts my hair, he's Jamaican. He's telling me
they got a Jamaican club. Been in the same spot since the 80s.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the folk there into cricket. The Jamaican folk that live there. Oh.
Say again?
The Jamaican folk that live there, they take part in cricket.
Yeah. They still got a sign on the wall outside when you roll up. It says Jamaican Cricket Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I played cricket with him a few times.
Oh, you played cricket before?
Yeah.
What do you
with
think?
No helmet. What I think of it?
Yeah, the sport. Like
motherfucker better not hit me with that goddamn ball. If I'm up to bat and whoever bowling, they better not hit me with that goddamn ball. We fighting. We fighting because that motherfucker. A lot of people don't know, man. Cricket ain't like baseball, man. Cricket is not like baseball. That motherfucker hit your ass, or you try to go and catch it the wrong way.
Yeah.
The last time I played, a dude caught a line drive like this, and it split his hand open right here, deep.
Oh,
he had to go get stitches. So I like compressed.
That's what they wear. That them sort of like, not the baseball gloves, but them thick gloves.
Nah, nobody wears. The only person that wears glove is the batters. They got gloves on.
Oh yeah.
And the dude behind the wicket, got a glove on. Everybody else is just bare dick beaters.
Bad dick beaters. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I prefer baseball. Cricket's too slow.
Yeah, because you got them over and unders.
Yeah.
And you got those over and unders, and everything doesn't go as planned. You know what I'm saying? And it can take too long to end a game.
Yeah.
If you can't get no rounds, if you can't get no rounds, or you can't get no 6-pointers, basically home runs. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to get home runs. Well, they play to where you can only gain a maximum of 5 points in bounds. But if you hit it out of bounds, you only get 6 points.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Tyrone is like, what the fuck y'all talking about?
I'm sure Tyrone knows about cricket.
You know, I didn't even know it's cricket. You know, this is how I found out cricket. Cricket is actually just, you know, they get KFC sponsors cricket.
They don't sponsor. I ain't seen them do it over here, but
they got it on the side. You know, on the sides,
yeah.
They got like KFC. They got the KFC signs and shit.
Yeah. What is this for? Which team? For which team?
I think it was. I think the game in Australia.
Oh, is it the Ashes? The Ashes one?
I think I was watching one of the games in Australia in the Jamaican club.
The Jamaican club. Yeah. Who else plays? I think. Yeah, South Africa plays. Not surprised. I think Zimbabwe plays as well, if I'm right.
You know, most of the British colonies, they have cricket and soccer.
Yeah. Yeah, we call them the Commonwealth. That's what we refer them as, the Commonwealth.
Yeah, most of them have it.
Yeah, good point. Makes sense. Yeah. Australia, they have what we call football and cricket. Same things as well as New Zealand. In the West Indies, that of course was colonized by Britain. Canada, of course. Don't know. Does Nigeria play as well? I don't think they do.
I don't.
Ghana and Nigeria, I don't think they do. But I could have sworn they did, but I can't. But then I'm thinking, no, I don't think they did.
I don't think they play.
Yeah, I think it's just South Africa and Zimbabwe.
Tyrone, man, what else you got, bro?
Yeah, Tyrone, what you got? I bet. Don't tell me you went to sleep. You fell asleep.
Yeah, because we was talking about cricket, so yeah, he probably did.
What time is it now over there in?
I got 7:54.
7:54. Oh, it's still early then, but you're Eastern time, yeah? Eastern time.
Now I had to type something to my old lady because she kept trying to call, and every time I get a call on the phone, it fucks up my volume on Stream app. So
yeah,
she want me to yeah, she be fucking with me.
Is she coming to see you?
Keep trying to tell her, like, when I'm on these live streams, you mind your fucking business.
Is she coming on? Is she coming home?
No, I'm going to her house.
Today?
She's going to school in University of Toledo. So she don't want to go to school out here because they didn't have her programs and that college was too far. So
is she all of
her family down there.
Is she doing a master's degree or doctorate?
No, it's a bachelor's degree in the same thing I'm getting, network security.
Network security.
Yeah. That way, no matter where we go to find a job.
Right. How old is, if you don't mind, how old is your wife?
Oh man, don't worry about that, man. Just know that I'm robbing the cradle. I'm robbing the cradle. I'm 33.
So how many years old are you? How many years old are you? You are?
Oh man, she's 24.
Oh shit, she's young.
You know, I like that young coochie, baby.
Shit. I'm turning 24 this Sunday.
Oh man, that sucks to be you. Sucks to be you because you can't do shit. What you gonna do? You gonna cut your cousin out again?
Nah.
Anyways, how's she doing? You guys talked since then?
Nah, I ain't nah. The family ain't fucking with her anymore.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's just about other stuff and like just about other stuff. You know.
I know. They kind of like, damn. I guess he was right.
Yeah, they were doing that. Yeah, after all that, yeah, they was. Oh,
It was like we thought he was bullshit.
Right to react that way and this and that.
Yeah, I think. But like I say, man, life's too short for all that shit, man. And I keep trying to tell, my other folks on YouTube that I talk to behind the scenes, stuff like that, to cut some of the bickering out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But life is too short,
Yeah.
for you to be ostracizing family members and shit like that. And
yeah.
There's one thing
my problem is I ain't gonna talk to her because my problem. You see, one thing I hate is passive aggressive people. So let's just say now we're at the same place. You act as if there's no problem there. There's no issue there. And when there is, and I'm that type of person, I will address it, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
And I can't be near somebody that's like that. So I was like, you know what? Just stay where you are. Stay in your corner. I'll be in my corner. It's best that way. So
that's what I do.
I don't do that passive aggressive stuff. If you don't like me, you don't like me. Simple as.
But that's what I do though. But I try to take the John Sally approach with a lot of things when I'm like interacting with people and try hard not to my hardest not to talk bad about people, or I just try to maneuver my way out of situations.
Right.
I try to do the same thing, give people advice, but when you're a grown adult, and somebody like no shit like does you wrong and shit like that, it's hard to like sit back and think on how that's going to affect your mental state. You know what I'm saying? As far as piss you off, like why do you basically like in some instances it's like you shouldn't allow people to make you mad, get you upset. And the reason why that is because whatever they got to say and whatever they did, most of the time, it really don't mean shit. It's really not going to affect anything. How you move, it's not going to do anything. So sometimes the best thing to do is just allow them to have the fuckery, and then you sit back and you just cut them off or not talk to them and stuff like that. But I just try to let's just say for instance, just put it in perspective. YouTube.
Yeah.
Somebody with another channel is talking shit about me. Happens all the time, right? I made countless videos about, sporting icons and Sean Newton. But when I realized it, I kind of felt like I was wrong. And the reason why I felt like I was wrong was because there ain't no need to address whatever they said about another boxer or the LDBC or anything like that, because it ain't gonna do nothing. And then not only that is they're stuck on their own wave. So the best thing to do is just not talk about it.
Right.
Because when you talking about it does nothing but give them more ammunition.
Yeah.
Because they're banking on that somebody in the LDBC that has thousands of subscribers start talking about them, like literally say their name and talking about them. Damn, that girl got a fat ass booty. And then
is that on TV?
So they can create more content off of that. But it's all negativity. I don't want my channel, to be like an episode of Love and Hip Hop. And I know Tyrone don't like no Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't either, but I don't want my YouTube channel to be a gossip channel about what somebody else on their other channel.
Yeah, you don't want it to be lipstick.
Why I stopped it. because it's foolishness. And
Yeah.
like 78 Blue Blood Sports TV said, it's like, if you don't like what somebody got to say, then why are you listening to it? It's spot on. Yeah, you can't help it because it's on social media, and as a man, you always want to correct what somebody else got to say about something that you hold dear to your heart. You always want to make sure that people know that that's not the truth and this and the third. But guess what?
Yeah.
That just gives you suckers more ammunition. So you just leave them dudes right where they be. Let them speak their piece and stuff like that. And you just watch how their numbers go. Their numbers start dwindling down.
Yeah.
Starts going down, going down, going down, going down. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually they keep going down. They ain't gonna make videos and they get numbers like me.
Yeah, these guys, because these guys don't got any. They haven't got any content. The only content is leeching off other YouTubers, and he said this, he said that, and this and that, and then the other stuff is just basically hearsay.
I'll put it like this: if I had 1,000 subscribers, if I had 1,000 subscribers, I will be striving to make my own content and not use Boxing Scene, and not use no Don Raphael tweet or no what's that dude Michael something on Twitter or Michael Benson. I will be striving to get my own stuff. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers, and I did my own research and everything, and got some stuff. And I got one more to look up, but I just ain't did it. Was Zab Judah's court case? You know what I'm saying? I've been holding out on that, not looking that up, because really, to say the truth, if you out here making money off of YouTube and people giving you money and stuff like that, you should be striving to get real content so you could give your subscribers actual shit that they like. Because the whole thing about YouTube is not about how the person really, the personality and stuff like that. It's like it's a substitute. It's a substitute for ESPN, Fox News, BT, Sky Sports. It's a substitute from this clean cut, talking all nice people and stuff like that, and not saying what's supposed to be said. We're supposed to be the buffer. We're supposed to be the buffer between those guys.
Right.
We're supposed to be the guys. Yeah, we hear what Jason Whitlock's saying. We hear what BT saying. We were saying Stephanie A. Smith and Scott Bayless and all them guys saying. But let's go listen to some people that actually watch the sport, that's doing their own thing on YouTube, and let's see what they got to say as far as they've been paying attention with boxing or in sports. And then guess what?
Mike, you muted your phone. You've muted. Tyrone, you muted. Not Tyrone. Mike, you muted.
Like the thing with Tank Davis. You know that Tank Davis, their mother goes, hey, Tank Davis is not about to do no jail time. Ooh, Tank Davis is not about to do no jail time. Because when they found out they had a video of the thing backstage, Tank Davis wasn't hitting his girlfriend, and that dude was swinging on Tank Davis. See what I'm saying? So, and then look at the Deontay Wilder thing with Fight Hype and all these other cats. All these motherfuckers out here talk about stepping aside and all this shit, right? Because that's really what they want. And they know deep down inside, if they made a video saying that Deontay Wilder's taking step aside money, they're gonna get more views.
Shit. Everyone literally, that thing about the uniform thing, the same thing. That's what they want. They wanted that to be.
Yeah.
They said, yeah, that's what I said. And I said,
Yeah.
wait, hang on a second. Where did Wilder say that? When did he say that? Because he didn't. Because after when he lost, he didn't talk.
I told folks this because it was on I think he did say it, but it was on the like you call on the phone and all the press is on the phone with Wilder. So it's probably like 50 people on the phone with Wilder.
Yeah.
Right? And I told him this. How come y'all didn't play the hope? How come all these guys is on there and nobody played the audio?
Right. Yeah.
So you can get a full depiction on what he was saying.
Yeah, not the snippet.
Because all you see is a transcript. But you don't see the full lit transcript on what this guy asked, that guy asked, and that guy asked. So you can get the full body thing. And another thing about it was this is how fucked up it was. You got people out there saying that Wilder never congratulated Fury and this in the 30s. I was like, he did right there in the ring.
Yeah, they're saying, "Oh, why did you not do what Anthony Joshua did?" This and etc. etc.
He did it, but that's another thing too. You can't compare. You can't compare what another man does to another man.
Right.
There ain't no status quo on taking the loss. There ain't one. There ain't no right way, no wrong way to take a loss. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say.
Right.
Because that just shows fans that you have emotions. That just shows fans that you have pride in your craft and all that stuff. And people, they take it all the wrong way. They think that every time somebody take a loss, they got to take it gracefully. You ain't got to take a goddamn thing gracefully. That's what you want.
Yeah, these guys, I can tell some of these guys are self-projecting. How they're saying certain things. Oh, he needs to do this and that. No, he's not you. That's probably what these guys did in their lifetime when they were kids and stuff like where the mum said, "Say sorry to your big brother," even though the big brother was in the wrong. You're like, "Oh no, say sorry."
I mean, but check this out though, right? Yeah. Y'all in the UK, right?
Yeah.
Yo, I know you've seen a fight on a soccer field because somebody lost, or argument on the soccer field because somebody lost.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
out there
I should have fight
soccer.
when I was younger over football.
Say again?
Yeah. I even had the fight once. It was over football. It was about just United.
Yeah, and you sit up over there and motherfucker win fair and square and shit like that. And people really do. You ain't gotta take an L gracefully.
Yeah.
You don't have to. I don't give a fuck if it was Anthony Joshua getting his ass whooped by the Michelin Man. I don't care. And if you don't want to take it gracefully, more people gave Tony Bellew more props than he deserved for beating David Haye the second time than any one of Deontay Wilder's fights. Ain't that about a bitch?
Yeah.
Knowing that knowing damn well that David Haye, like Tyrone said, came in there dragging his leg all the way to the ring for the ring walk, dragging that bitch. Knowing damn well that the motherfucker postponed the fight due to another injury. But maybe that was his Achilles. You know, it's just people just don't. I'm not trying to tell people how to think, because people should always be themselves, and on their way of thinking and stuff like that should always be themselves. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But you gotta but people, I feel, need to take more into consideration when they picking a fighter. When you're picking a fighter to ride for and stuff like that, I think you should be more in consideration, because I feel sometimes when you picking a fighter, to like, this is who you want to follow and stuff like that, and this is your favorite fighter and stuff like that. I feel sometimes that's a direct correlation of who you are. I think sometimes that's a direct correlation to who you are. And if you picking a promoter to be you shouldn't have no fucking favorite promoter. First of all, in my opinion,
that's some new 21st century shit. That
because go ahead.
Yeah, that's some new shit. That my granddad, he was a boxer as well, and he was into boxing. If I ask him now, he doesn't even know who Bob Arum is, even though he's seen the Muhammad Ali fights and shit, and fights in the 80s. If you ask him, he's passed, but when he was alive, he wouldn't know who Bob Arum was. He knew Don King, but he didn't know Bob Arum. He didn't know various promoters, but he wasn't a fan of Don King. They used to laugh at him because he looked funny.
Yeah, and But this is my main thing. I tell a lot of people is like, you had a dude named back in the days named Ray Fuse, right? He fought Mickey Ward, right?
Yeah.
Got his butt whooped, but never quit. Back in the days, you had a lot of fighters out there like that just kept coming. They was getting their ass whooped, but they just kept coming, hitting the motherfucker, making the motherfucker think and stuff like that. Now these days, you have damn, I'm trying to think of a word that's like the unbecoming of a boxer. Like, you got knockout artists, but now you got swindling artists.
Oh shit, yeah. We've got mid artists, I call them. It's just equivalent to a con artist because they have mitts and none.
Yeah, mid artists. Here we go. Now we got mid artists out here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You gotta tell, a lot of these guys out here. Like I was at my homie's house watching the Deontay Wilder versus Fury fight, right?
The first one.
And the dude was like, man, Wilder about to get his ass whooped. Like, why you say that? Because he brought up Wilder's record and stuff like that. It's like the only way I can say Deontay Wilder get his ass whooped, he don't look right. As soon as I said that, the nigga was like, oh shit. He was like, what's wrong with your boy? He was like, he looked tired. Like, you know what I'm saying? I keep trying to tell folks, man, boxing, see, with soccer, football, tennis, all the other shit, you can get away with a lot of shit. Boxing, you can't get away with nothing. You can't get away with nothing in boxing. It's one-on-one from your ring walk to the time you leave that goddamn stadium. You can't get away with nothing in boxing. Because everybody, the camera is just on you. The camera is just on you. You got half a soccer football field. Usually you got half a soccer football field to walk, and the camera is on you. The sweat coming off your brow, your reaction, how you looking, everybody, all eyes is on you. And with that being said, when I'm listening to these other channels and stuff like that, if you call yourself a so-called journalist, a boxing channel and stuff like that, you got to talk about it all, man. You can't just talk about. You can't just get up over here and talk about what's your interest and stuff like that, because then guess what? You ain't the press. You ain't the press no more.
You're fun.
Huh?
No, yeah, they're not presenting them. No, they're not conducting themselves as press. They're conducting themselves as a biased, not just any fan, but a biased fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So fuck you.
Yeah,
I take you seriously. Why should I listen to you? Because the way how you're conducting, the how you work is like how fans do on YouTube. These idiots here that do make hearsay titles about things. Because they know idiots are gonna go on it.
Yo.
Yeah, I just got back. Went to Domino's.
Oh, you went to go get something to eat real quick?
Yeah.
You went to Domino's.
Man, you gotta let us know next time, man.
I said I'm in the chat, had to do something, and I said I'll be right back in the private chat.
Yeah, that right back was, I don't know how long that was for.
Yeah, that was pretty long.
Yeah, I seen some beer bottles in my bushes.
Is that your, did you throw them, Mike? You literally.
Nah, I didn't throw this. I don't drink this shit. No, my buddy, so he came over drunk. I guess he found his old lady was cheating on him. And when he was leaving the house, he fell into the bushes. And he just left his drink there.
Oh.
He fell into these. Look, he fell into the bushes. So somehow between him walking down these steps, he ended up in here.
Oh wow.
He ended up in there. And
he was probably fighting the guy that he was probably fighting.
So basically what happened was he was supposed to go on like a little deployment or something, right? And it didn't happen.
The guy.
Nah, he like Army Reserves.
I'm gonna go grab some pizza. I'll let you guys talk.
Yeah, he was supposed to go on this little couple week mode, right?
Yeah.
Go out somewhere for a couple weeks to come back, right? And his flight got canceled, right? And so since his flight was canceled, so another one. Since his flight was canceled, he had his homie pick him up from Detroit Airport and drive him back over here to Saginaw. And then when he got to the crib, he saw a car in the parking lot. And he knew who car it was. And so instead of going in the house, he just left and came here and got fucked up.
Shit.
Yeah, he just left and came here and got fucked up, and yeah, but they back together though.
He's got it together now.
Yeah, they back together.
She cheated on him, yeah? He said.
Oh yeah, suck that dude dick and all.
On camera.
Nah, he he know. Shit,
Is he a white boy? The guy.
Nah, he Mexican and black.
And the bitch, what, she white?
I believe so. Hold up, let me piss real quick.
All right.
Hey Alex, I got a question. So I tried to do it. There actually is a website in the UK, and I actually tried to do it. So over here, like I could type in, like, let's say for instance, I could type in your name, right, and I can find out your record, right?
Yeah.
As long as I know what city you lived in, I can go to that city's public records, type your name in, I can see all your speeding tickets and all that stuff. Y'all got anything out there like that for like civilians out there to where you can look up somebody's record, like speeding tickets and
not speeding tickets, but you can find people using their national insurance number.
Oh, but you can't just use the name.
Nah, because you're gonna get lots of. I mean, you can. I mean, the maximum if you type in someone's name, the maximum that you can find is just if they voted or the addresses that they used to live in, but nothing like that.
Shit, let me tell you something over here. So one of my homegirls,
it's pretty much protected actually. You basically like again. I was working with the courts, Crown prosecution and shit. We've got all the systems there. I've tried looking up for certain people online, and I couldn't find them.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm gonna give you a story. So my stripper friend, I ain't never had sex with her, nothing like that. I just talk to her from time to time.
White girl.
Yeah, she black.
Black girl.
I can't even give you her stage name because everybody knows who she is.
She got she got like crazy hair dye.
No, she don't do that. But this is what happened. So she moved out of state, and I was trying to figure out why she moved, right? Trying to figure out why she moved. I ended up figuring out why she moved. Man, I typed her name in, nigga. Let me tell you something, man. It was a rap sheet this long, like bloop 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 bloop. She got she got like
rap sheet longer than Manute Bol, man. Hey, Mike. She had a rap sheet longer than Manute Bol.
Yeah, she had like 40 court cases on that hoe, right? Oh, and I was like, the first one was like she got like a couple selling drugs. We ain't talking about no reefers. She had a couple of them hoes. She had a couple of driving the child without a seatbelt. She got like 4 driving without a license. She got a couple of the biggest one of the ones I was kind of concerned about, because that's how you know somebody fucked your shit up. She got like fighting in the goddamn bar and caused $7,000 worth of damage.
In the barn?
In the bar.
Oh, in the bar.
Yeah, then she got like fighting and stuff like that, and battery charges. Yeah, public intoxication.
She's a terrorist. I'm joking.
But the thing about it is, when you talk to her, man, she a little come off as a little sweetheart, man. But so I had to look it up, man. That's why I was just giving you the lowdown out here, man. You can look the motherfucker up. Huh?
Do you think she's bipolar?
Nah, what I think was that she had to move because of that booger sugar. She was on that booger sugar and drinking and having fun, and the people that she was hanging around with was in. Sometimes you got to get away from the fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Because they enable that shit. They don't come and pick you up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think the fuckery was it got too much, so she had to give a change of lifestyle.
She become a Christian woman now.
And she got like 6 kids, man.
6 kids.
Yeah, 6 of them motherfuckers.
She got good shape.
Surprisingly, she ain't got no stretch marks or nothing.
How is she in the 20s?
Yeah, she about what, 20, 26?
26. 26, 6 kids, no stretch marks. Is she? So what's she doing now? Is she working?
Yeah.
At the strip bar again.
Ain't no strip bars open.
Hey?
Ain't nothing over here open. Nah, they close them now.
No, like prior to this.
Private?
No, I mean prior to the lockdown.
Yeah, she's a stripper.
So when everything goes back to normal, she'll resume her post as a stripper again, yeah?
She'll probably I already talked to her about that. Yeah, she gonna do that. She gonna do it both. She gonna work in there and work a regular job just to make a few extra dollars and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I told her, it's like you better stay away from the motherfuckers, man. I didn't tell her what I did because I don't want her to I don't feel like no creep or nothing like that. But sometimes you gotta look a motherfucker up, man.
Shit.
You know?
What's her long-term goals? Do you know?
Her long-term goals?
Her long-term goals.
Shit, hell if I know, probably just fucking. Sucking a nigga dick.
Gobbling and guzzling.
Yeah, guzzling and guzzling.
I don't know, nigga.
Man, you're a funny friend, man. You're a funny friend. I wouldn't say that if I was a friend. I wouldn't say that.
No, I mean, I wouldn't say it to her face, but I would be real. Like, she already know. Like, I'd be real with her. I'd tell her, like, nigga, you fucking up. Like you got these kids and shit like that. And they all.
Oh, Tyrone, he went off again. Yo, Tyrone, can you hear me? His thing's bounced again. Right, okay. Don't fucking know. All right, man. I'm gonna bounce. Peace out, chat. Mike, if you can hear me, talk to you sometime. Tyrone, peace.